Hey guys, welcome to another This Is What Happened But You Weren't Here So You Missed It vlog. Yeah, you got it. We're talking about vampires today because they are so hot right now. Everybody knows I broke my foot, so today I was thinking about looking online about vampires because they're so hot right now. So I started by going to the New Moon official movie website. And yeah, I was looking at all the different characters in the movie and everything, and Pale Edward and Wolfman Jacob and all the merchandising and everything, and I got to thinking, vampires, can they get sick? I don't know what made me think of that. I guess the whole AIDS and the blood thing and hepatitis, and I mean, vampires do drink blood, don't they? At least the ones in Twilight do, even though they're vegetarian, and yeah. I don't know. There's a whole... I just don't get the whole sexy vampire thing. If the vampires weren't the attractive people that were playing them in the movies, would vampires still be attractive? But that's neither here nor there. In my research on vampires, can they get sick? You know, when you go to Google and you put in search words and you get drawn off in all these different tangents. Well, I happened upon a website called vampiresamongus.com. Yeah, it's Vampires Among Us, Real Vampires. And I found it pretty interesting that they had a checklist that it's like, you might be a vampire if... And some of the things were like really weird. Okay, so let's just go through the list. It's a little bit long, but stick with me. It'll be worth it in the end. Alright, so first one is, you might be a vampire if you have a strong desire for and are stimulated by blood. Okay, well, I guess that would make you a vampire if you really liked blood. If there were vampires. But everybody knows that there's not really vampires. Right? Okay, so you have a nameless craving that can never quite be fulfilled. People you get close to tend to become tired, weary, and upset a lot around you. I thought that those were just a-holes. People tend to find you interesting at first, then begin to avoid you. No comment. Even when surrounded by others, you always feel alone. That just sounds like somebody who's depressed. Sunlight or bright light in general hurts your eyes. Maybe that's just allergies. You tend to be a night person by nature. Well, I'm a night person. Does that mean I'm a vampire? You have a strong interest in vampires. That's like pretty much anybody who's reading the Twilight series right now. You have a strong, you don't often get sick, or if you do, the maladies are often strange and severe. How does that make you a vampire? You're a fast healer. I guess I'm going to have a broken foot for a while because I don't think I'm a vampire. Sex tends to leave you feeling revitalized and full of energy. Well, if it doesn't, I think you're doing something wrong. You have drank blood before or would like to if you could. You enjoy... No, I'm not even going to do that one because it's disgusting. Alright, if you want to find out what it is, which one I left out, go to vampiresamongus.com. Electrical appliances and you generally don't tend to get along too well. For example, watches. You make watches stop, computers malfunction, and microwaves start up by themselves. Okay. Yeah. You prefer rich fabrics, tastes, and scents. Well, I guess that would make me a vampire. You are very sensitive to sensory extremes, like strong scents, rough textures, or sour tastes. You feel totally different on some elemental, intuitive level to most other human beings. Yes, it's called uniqueness. You feel you don't belong in this century, maybe even this world. What emo person doesn't feel like that? You believe in reincarnation and may have even had past life visions. Well, that would include all of the Hindi people because they believe in reincarnation. Your dreams are often extremely vivid and sometimes result in cases of deja vu. Who hasn't had vivid dreams and deja vu? Come on. You easily trance out or find yourself detached from the world. Emo. You possess an ability similar to ESP. Does anybody really have ESP? Well, maybe they do. People often find you very empathetic to how they feel. That doesn't make you a vampire. People often either trust you completely or think you are very dangerous. Your style of clothing tends to be more on the dramatic side. Okay, fashionistas, start drinking the blood. Your relationships tend to be very rocky and emotionally unstable. I think there's a word for that. It's called codependency. Your relationships tend to be very intense and passionate. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be? People tell you that you're often too intense. Okay, you're supposed to be wishy-washy? You look younger than you are. I'm a vampire. You can see and or read auras. Animals tend to get along well with you. Come on. All right. Yeah, let's just go to the last one. There's a few more. If you want to see the rest, you suffer from allergies. How on earth can they put you suffer from allergy? You might be a vampire if you suffer from allergies. What? Okay, so obviously vampires can't get AIDS or get sick because there are no vampires. For real. That was a story that was made up based on Count Vladimir, whatever, in Transylvania, because Vlad the Impaler and all that. There's no real vampires. They don't live forever. There's no werewolf people. Why are people so attracted by this? I guess it's because it doesn't exist. And it's something that is sexy? I don't know. I don't find vampires that sexy, especially if they're not attractive. Okay, and that's the true test. If you take a vampire and it's an attractive person, I mean, you could make them anything and you would think that it was sexy, but somebody who hunts you down to drink your blood and steal your soul and turn you into a walking zombie, I don't think it's that attractive or sexy. So yeah, let me know what you think. And also, are you on Team Edward or Team Jacob? I really want to know. Till next time, much love.